Is it true? Philippines ready to receive largest donation of 92 retired Japanese helicopters? Japan is considering transferring its decommissioned military helicopters to the Philippines to boost its defense capabilities, according to a high-ranking Filipino Army official. Lieutenant General Romeo Brawner Jr. of the Philippine Army revealed that the proposal was made during a recent defense meeting of representatives from the U.S., Japan, and Manila. According to the official, Japan Ground Self-Defense Force Chief Yoshida asked him about what the Southeast Asian nation needs to beef up its military capabilities. So, I told General Yoshida, the Philippine Army needs aircraft, particularly helicopters. He said that they will look into the possibility of giving the Philippine Army a grant of helicopters. He said, as quoted by ABS-CBN News. Brawner clarified that although Tokyo signified its intent to donate military choppers to its ally, nothing has been finalized yet. Still usable. The announcement comes amid Tokyo's plan to replace several manned aircraft with unmanned platforms. Japan will reportedly retire 12 AH-64D combat helicopters, 47 AH-1S anti-tank attack helicopters, and 33 OH-1 observation helicopters. Although Brawner did not provide specific details regarding the type of helicopters potentially sent to Manila, he said that the aircraft are still usable and reliable. Additionally, he said that the choppers will only be used for non-combat operations should the grant push through. They will be used for supplying troops and air evacuation of wounded troops and similar non-combat activities. There's no number yet, but we are requesting for more than one, the official stressed. The potential donation of retired Japanese military helicopters to the Philippines marks a significant step in strengthening the country's defense and humanitarian capabilities. If approved, this transfer could greatly enhance the Philippine Army's ability to conduct various non-combat missions, including disaster response, troop transport, and medical evacuation. The discussions between the two nations reflect Japan's growing role as a security partner in the Indo-Pacific region. Over the past few years, Japan has expanded its defense cooperation with Southeast Asian nations, including the Philippines, through equipment transfers and joint military training. This initiative aligns with Japan's broader defense strategy of supporting regional allies and maintaining stability amid growing security concerns in the Asia-Pacific. It also complements the existing mutual defense treaty between the Philippines and the United States, strengthening the trilateral security cooperation between the three nations. Despite the positive response from the Philippine Army, the donation is still in the early stages. Lieutenant General Brawner emphasized that while Japan has expressed its willingness to assist, official agreements and approvals must be secured before any transfer can take place. The process will involve thorough discussions between the Philippine and Japanese governments, as well as compliance with legal and diplomatic requirements. Both nations are expected to finalize the terms of the donation, including logistics, maintenance responsibilities, and pilot training programs. The acquisition of retired helicopters from Japan will be a welcome boost to the Philippines' capability to respond to national emergencies. Given the country's vulnerability to natural disasters, such as typhoons and earthquakes, having additional aircraft can significantly improve relief and rescue efforts. The helicopters could also play a critical role in logistical operations, transporting supplies and personnel to remote or disaster-stricken areas. Furthermore, Air medical evacuations for wounded soldiers and civilians will become more efficient with the availability of additional air assets. While the helicopters are still deemed usable and reliable, their age and condition remain a concern. Ensuring that these aircraft remain operational requires proper maintenance and spare parts, which could pose a logistical challenge. The Philippine Army may need to collaborate with Japan or private contractors to establish a sustainable maintenance program. Additionally, training Philippine pilots and technical personnel to operate and maintain the helicopters will be essential. This could involve training sessions conducted by Japanese experts or joint exercises between the two nations' military forces. Japan has previously donated military assets to the Philippines, including air surveillance radar systems and patrol boats, to enhance maritime security. This latest potential donation further demonstrates Tokyo's commitment to deepening its security ties with Manila. Experts believe that if the helicopter transfer is successfully carried out, it could pave the way for more military assistance from Japan in the future. Some analysts speculate that the Philippines could also receive other surplus defense equipment, including transport vehicles and additional air assets. The proposed donation of 92 retired Japanese helicopters to the Philippines has the potential to enhance the country's military and disaster response capabilities. While no formal agreement has been reached yet, the initiative reflects the strengthening security partnership between the two nations. If finalized, this transfer could significantly bolster the Philippines' ability to conduct non-combat missions, ultimately benefiting both national security and humanitarian efforts.